makes me I'm frustrated because I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about it going, how does this exist? How can it exist? And the answer is because he did it himself. That's how it exists. But like, are the people, here's the real question. And this is a general question. This isn't just about Big Shark or Tommy Wiseau or anything. This is just a general question. How do I make this? How do I? This is. I'm going to sound like an asshole. I'm just going to say it. How do you? Okay, imagine the three of us made a movie.
Sure.
Okay, whatever movie, doesn't matter what it is. Imagine the three of us made a movie, obviously with a cast and whatever else, whatever. And the movie was put together, and we all watched it, and we went, "What the fuck just happened?" Right? Now, would we at that moment still say to ourselves, "Yeah, but you know what? We made a I'm proud of this product." Or do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you make something really bad and just go, "Yeah, we missed it." Or do you make something really bad and go, yeah,
but we made it.
yeah, but yeah, but
It depends how you're
I guess
treating it. Because for real, like if it's a student project, put it in the bin and let's pretend
that's a
let's
different
learn from
student
it, pretend
project.
it
That's a
didn't
different
happen.
thing. Yeah, no, I totally
Right.
agree. Student projects, learning, all that kind of stuff. I completely
Right.
agree.
But if you were like trying to scam people into see it so you can recoup your money,
Well, I think it also falls into the category too, like, and this is not Tommy Wiseau because we know why he's doing it. He's doing it because of the meme at this point, I feel like.
Sure, yeah.
But it also depends if you're just doing it to like make a movie, kind of like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
yeah.
Like you're just kind of doing it to do it, and then you're
Sure.
like, oh yeah, let's get it out there. Let's have some fun with it. So if you're aware of it being bad, but you're still having fun with it, I kind of feel like that it would be
But I think
okay
there has to
too.
be, I think in that context, there has to be an exception of, yes, I, as the filmmaker, accept that I have made a cornball movie.
You're
Like
right.
there has to be a
Sure, yeah.
personal accountability. And then I say, okay, yeah, we made this weird movie. It's weird, it's crazy, it's goofy.
Well, then
It's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
It's schlock. But here's
But
the
it's
thing,
fun. Like,
I agree. If something is fun, Go Shark. Okay?
Oh,
Go
yeah,
Shark is
absolutely.
nonsense.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It understood its job and it did its job.
and it went way too hard on it, and it was great. The idea
But
of
there's
Lori,
so
you
many-
would love Go Shark so much.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, no, you
listen,
really would.
I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
guarantee you would get some ideas for Path of the Pale Rider.
From a ghost shark
Guarantee you, yes.
It's
guarantee you.
so legitimate. It's
Like,
so legitimate.
What you can do with the idea of Ghost Shark, and it can only appear in like water. They go so hard with it, and I don't want to spoil anything else of it because it's so worth seeing.
Yeah.
The creative shit that they came up with,
It really is.
to the point of like just hilarity. Like,
See, and that's what Big Shark has. Big Shark has some of that, exactly that type of thing.
sure.
But then, like I was telling Lori, it's like when the shark isn't there,
That's where it falls apart.
Just stop talking, guys, and move on. Like, stop talking and move on, guys. Like, stop talking and move on. Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, to some degree, especially when you understand The Room and Tommy, you understand that that's what you're going to
Well,
get.
wait, hang on, stop. Does
Yeah.
anybody understand The Room? It's not.
No.
But to your point, I get what you're saying. But like,
You know what you're getting, right?
yeah.
You know what you're getting.
It's like Neil Breen. Like, you know what you're getting.
Yes, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting. And that was why that was the only reason I could power through and just like tolerate it. Is
Sure.
because like I know I bought this because I know this is what it is. But I want to see. I was hoping for, to be perfectly honest, I was hoping for like just a step up. Like, Tommy, come on, give me one step up.
Well, he got
Tommy.
the CGI shark.
And that's the step up. That is the
step
only
up.
the only step up.
Let's not split hairs here. He was able to afford CGI, not well CGI, but
It is The Room with a shark.
But is it worse? Is it? No, Lavalantula is a masterpiece. Like,
Well, I haven't seen
love it.
that
You
stuff,
need
but
to watch.
I would only assume it's better than Big Shark. I can
You
only
need to
assume.
watch Lavalantula just for the fact that even if you hate it, I'm really proud I get to talk to somebody else about it. Like I'm like, yay, finally.
I don't know. Usually those movies. No, I guess it's 50-50 because I've watched a lot of those schlocky shark sci-fi films and stuff, and it's about 50-50 whether I can tolerate them.
Yeah, I mean you get like the weird ones like Sharktopus and everything like that, which aren't great, but I mean you got what you came for. You got a shark half octopus.
Except I learned something about Sharktopus. Well,
It's
not
all
about that
AI.
movie specifically, but when I first heard about Sharktopus, I was like, "Oh, shark octopus combo thing. It's okay. It's a thing." Turns out that's not a new idea.
No.
A Sharktopus appeared many moons ago in film. As I don't even know how I stumbled across that. I was clearly looking up shark
Really?
things, and I saw somebody was talking about, oh yeah, and there was a shark octopus combo. I was like, oh, okay, so that's not even. I don't know that they called it Sharktopus, but it was that. It was that combination. So. Anyway, I learned all kinds of weird Jaws shit today too that I wasn't prepared to learn about Jaws and
More stuff about
just
Jaws?
yeah,
You
just
don't
little.
know everything about Jaws yet?
No, clearly I don't. Because I keep
That's wild.
it's very small things. It's very tiny little things. Like today, I learned that the end scene, right, where he's shooting the gun. Smile, you son of a, and he shoots
Yeah.
the ship. Okay, so it's almost a Mandela effect thing where our age, we remember hearing bitch, son of a bitch. We remember hearing it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's kind of like Luke, I am your father type deal. Like,
Well, no, but we
remember.
remember hearing the word.
Yeah.
But if you watch the film, you don't hear the word anymore. You get a little bit, and then the explosion and stuff drowns it out.
Huh.
So it's sort of a Mandela effect. As it turns out, that's real. In the original film, as it was released, you heard bitch. In the original VHS, you heard bitch. And then when they started to get into DVDs and Blu-rays, they washed that out so that you get the bit and you don't really hear the word.
Huh.
Yeah. So Mandela effect, it's not really Mandela effect, it's a person. People did that, they made that thing.
Someone made
But-
that decision, yeah.
Yeah, somebody made the decision, yeah, it's a dumb decision. But yeah. So I learned that today.
So what you're saying is that they kind of did a Sopranos, where they're like, we don't get the full satisfaction, we just get the. You know, I tried watching the Sopranos like before I went on vacation.
That's not a good idea.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I've never seen it. And so Tifa watched Drop Dead Diva, which was a wild Freaky Friday meets like it's a very weird show. It was about dead people coming back into other people's bodies, and
Yeah, I think that was a
anyway.
bad choice too.
Actually, it's not terrible. Like, it's not great, but it is.
It's not The Room.
It's not The Room. I kind of put it up there and like turn off your brain bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was fun for 5 seasons, but I tried watching The Sopranos because I never
5
thought it was our
seasons
crew.
of Drop Dead Diva?
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
Lord.
They went for
5
5
seasons.
seasons.
That's
Um,
amazing.
That feels
yeah,
excessive.
I'm here just trying to fund a comic book, but they get 5 seasons of Drop Dead Diva. Wow.
it's not bad. It's just weird. Like, it's just I don't know who you could ever sell it to.
Yeah, that's my point. Who asked
Like,
for that?
who asked for it? But we watched all 5 well, she
Right.
did. I chimed
Okay.
in every so often. And the ones that I watched were really kind of funny. Like, one was just about this drag queen that sells mattresses, and she's suing the company because they fired them for wearing drag. And the whole time they're like, I don't even like being in drag. I just really can sell mattresses, and it tripled my salary. Like, so like that's like the only reason. Like, it's absolute nonsense. But a lot of people are in it too. Like, Joan Rivers is in it. Paula Abdul, Rosie O'Donnell is in it for a little bit.
Wow.
Some guys for like a lot of people from like just throughout media are in it. Like, it's really weird. Look, it's not all right. Look, the episodes, there are some episodes where I'm like, wow, this is really good. And then there are others that just are absolutely make me mad. But anyway, but I tried watching. My point is we were going through old shows and I tried watching The Sopranos and I got about like
I made my
half
kids watch the Night of the Living Dead, the Romero black
like
and
the
white.
original.
Terrible. Because again, it's like a 9-year-old will be scared of most zombies. But
Yeah,
they were like,
sure.
we want to watch zombies, and I was like, all right, well, we're gonna start at the beginning, right?
Sure.
You have to watch this one.
Plan
so you
9 from
can-
outer space.
Yeah.
But are they
appreciate
going
the other
to? Are they sort of savvy
Yeah,
enough
Fred,
to
I'm
key in
trying to
on a
slowly
black
get
and
them
white
to
movie?
watch.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have a problem with it being black
Okay.
and white. They
Okay.
they were laughing at how stupid some of the stuff was, because it is.
Yes.
Sure,
I mean, like, if you
yes.
go back
Sure.
and watch it, like Barbara puts the car in new and doesn't steer it and crashes a moving car going to a tree, and I was like, that's just dumb.
Well, yeah, I mean, looking back at those movies, it's kind of like
My
looking
favorite-
at
Yeah.
like the Birds, like the original
Yeah,
Birds. Like,
yeah,
back then, it
you know?
made people run out of the theater and whatever, or Jaws.
Right.
Like, even then, so it's like,
But back then, man, it was scary. And then, like,
Good
you know,
time.
it's black and white, so you didn't see the blood. My favorite part is when Barbara freaks out and she's telling the guy who just, mind you, boarded up all of the windows and doors. Not a great job, but they're all boarded up, right? He spent all his time doing it by himself because Barbara sat there. And then as soon as he
because
finished,
Barbara said,
she just sat there catatonic, did nothing to help.
God damn
And
it,
then-
Barbara!
As soon as he was done, she was like, "We have to go get Johnny," and she starts pulling on the door to open it. Right?
we gotta go.
And he's like, "Stop! Stop doing that!" And so she slaps him, and he just wheels back, decks her, and I was like, "Oh!" I forgot that he just punches people.
Didn't they
And
do
so
that
we
in
laughed when she went
Sinners
down.
too, though? Like,
What?
didn't they do that in Sinners where they like just decked that one the one like Asian woman?
It was just unexpected and really funny.
Yeah.
He's a big old dude.
know,
just
I've-
decked this little white woman.
I've never watched that
That's-
movie.
The original one.
The original, really?
I've
It's
seen
not
lots
great.
I've seen lots of it in pieces, but I've never
Yeah.
like I'm
I
gonna watch
don't-
this movie.
I think to Tom's like, I think I would also say, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen it except like clips.
It's free on YouTube. So,
Well, no shit, it's free on YouTube. It's public domain.
free on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it was like I want to say 68 or something like that.
See,
so
See, Fred is sitting here saying like, "Oh, Chad's convincing you guys that he loves Drop Dead Diva," which, yeah, in some bits and pieces I do, but he has to watch Happy Time Murders in coming up soon because I'm guest hosting on his show with that movie. So
ha.
I'm gonna tell you how much I love that.
See, you
movie.
need to do a spin-off, Lori, called Path of the Living Dead.
Mm.
I really hope that people are savvy enough to understand what they just uncovered in issue 8 of my book, whereas the living eat the undead. So it's kind of like the opposite of a zombie.
Wait, the living eat the undead?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, there's a buffet.
I didn't think you could make it any more obvious, Lori.
But it's like it's the opposite, right? Where it's like usually it's the zombies eating the living, but it's the opposite. So I thought it was funny, but no one's pointed it out yet.
I feel like that's like, yeah,
Path
what
of
are you
the
gonna do
Living
at that
Dead?
point? Just throw some peanut butter on the dead flesh, and I
Hey,
mean,
man,
peanut
they're
butter doesn't
serving
really
up fancy
spoil.
with like
It's a protein source, you know.
Soylent Green is zombies.
Ask
Exactly.
the guys from Alive. They, you know, the soccer team that crashed in the Andes and ate each other to survive.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean, we
Remember
are just protein. Did you know we also are we kind of taste like beef?
Do we? How would you
Apparently.
know that? Chad.
So there's a
Because he just
there's
got
a
back
video.
from this cruise.
Yeah, so fun story.
Was there a buffet? on
There
the
was a
cruise?
buffet, and I had like the best jerk meat. It's just a jerk of meat, and I was
So
like,
you're basically living my comic book. You went through
Well,
the buffet, you got the mystery meat.
Well, here's the thing though. When it meant jerk meat, it meant that there was a person that was a jerk, and it was his meat.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what happens in my story too. If they don't like you, they just kill you, serve you for dinner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fair. That like, listen,
Well, when you're in international waters, there's no
Everything
rules.
goes. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There's no more
Fred.
laws.
Dead diva.
Did you know
Yes.
Chad is slowly easing you into the fact that he's a cannibal?
Get back on your fucking hard body issue 2 book, Fred. Just show me some damn cannibal bullshit. No, yeah, meats. But there's a Wang video. He's a YouTuber.
I was gonna say we haven't.
That's not a great
It was
segue.
going there
That's
anyway,
Shush.
Tom.
Not a
Yeah,
great
I
segue.
know. Well, why do you think it was jerk meat? Anyway,
Yeah.
it's this guy, and he was talking about a guy who bought his severed foot from the hospital
No.
after a surgery, and he decided to invite all of his friends over and made it into tacos. And he told everybody, so it wasn't like it was a trick. Like he has said, hey, we're gonna like try human meat, and apparently we taste like beef, but we also smell super sour when cooked. So I know that as an interesting fact, and it's great to freak out your friends. So fun story.
You know, I was talking with my hubs the other day about AI and how we're basically building a people zoo at this point. I think we deserve it. I think we deserve to be in this AI zoo that we're going to put ourselves in, where we are.
I saw.
captive.
Listen to this.
Oh.
I saw a Kickstarter campaign that said it's not AI. That when you see it, it's obviously AI.
Yeah.
And in the campaign, they say, we're going to prove to you it's not AI because we're going to show you process shots of our art. And the process shots of the art are AI.
You know what I hate? Okay, so fun thing about, and
Animation.
this kind of goes back. This kind of goes back to Big Shark, like full circle. We are gonna get back to the fact that Tommy Wiseau did not make Big Shark with AI. With AI CG animation.
You don't need to be AI. Yeah, you don't need AI.
But-
you just need
But
to
we're gonna
put
get.
Tommy Wiseau's name thing you make, and there you go.
But we're gonna get to that point where these big blockbuster movies are gonna be completely with AI, and these low budget ones are gonna do them all completely handmade. And Tommy Wiseau is gonna be brought up in
He's gonna
conversation.
be he's gonna be the only one still making money.
Yeah, like that. That is and
It's really
that
just
hurts
like
my
cutting out a
feelings.
piece of cardboard and not even painting it gray and just taking it into the water. Like,
But even
This shark fin.
yeah.
yeah,
But it says like U-Haul on the side, you know.
Yeah.
he just found U-Haul cardboard.
He's not even under the water. He's just
No, it's like
wearing yellow-
cellophane. It's like
yellow
blue
Speedo.
cellophane. Yeah. It's like blue cellophane that he's like behind. And then we're gonna like sit there and be like, yeah, I like the fact that he didn't use AI. Like
But,
yeah,
U-Haul
put us
shark.
in the
U-Haul
zoo, throw
shark.
away
That's-
the
U-Haul
He-Man.
shark.
I'm gonna have to trademark that U-Haul shark and figure out how to make it.
I'm making
Thanks.
listen, Tom, I'm gonna submit a
Next
script
shark.
to you called U-Haul Shark.
And then
Yes.
I got to get U-Haul behind it so we can use the name. Like
There you
somehow
go.
we got to
Sponsor.
convince U-Haul that they can defeat a shark. You know,
And then that's how the shark dies at the end, is you hit it with the U-Haul.
right?
Or
right.
do you
With one
put
of the
it-
big U-Haul trucks? Yeah.
Or is it every time you open up the U-Haul a shark
The
attacks?
shark comes
you?
out.
Yeah.
The
Or the
U-
shark
so
is-
the truck
Oh.
is the shark. Like it eats you with the sliding
Oh,
door.
that's it. But it's obviously a shark too. Like you
It
gotta
just
make
eats-
it like
it eats the other cars.
yeah.
It's like a
but
very basic
it's-
transformer made out of cardboard.
but it is obviously the shape of a shark.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, the door has teeth at the bottom of it. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you
And
can
it's just
see it.
eating you. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you know what though? I would probably I would watch that. Like 100%. Especially if you played
Well,
it.
see,
I won't.
you're part of the problem, Chad.
But if you played
you.
it like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes or like Killer
Well,
Clowns
yes,
from Outer
that's fair.
Space
That's
or Ghost Shark, yeah. Like you
That's fair.
gotta, as we said, you gotta have that line of you made something ridiculous.
You got to
but
lean
you're gonna
all the
own
way
it.
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you gotta own up
Like
to that.
Velocipaster.
Yeah, like that is another good example of leaning
But again,
into
I can only
something.
do like 30 minutes, and then I'm like, my head hurts from watching.
The fact that you got
this.
30 minutes is impressive. I did end up watching that entire movie.
I did
'Cause
too,
it gets
and I
funnier.
regretted it.
But you get to the ninjas, and he's like in this like shoulder padded suit with the velocity.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I think I had a
Like,
headache at that point. I was like, this is so not even funny anymore. I just can't do it.
oh man, maybe I was probably drunk or high when I watched
I
it,
think that's
so.
how you have to watch those movies.
Sometimes Attack of the a Killer Clowns from Outer Space, you can just kind of watch as it is, and that's one of my favorites. When it comes to a horror movie, so especially just schlocky movies, it's just really well done. The animatron, the costumes and the puppetry is really nice, and the stop motion is great. So it's really good. I met the Chiodos brothers who did it. So
Earlier, when Tom and I were talking, he was creating words to describe how bad Big Shark is, right? So it's like constructually, emotionally,
structurally bad.
artistically, puppetry, like just throw them all in there, like
yeah, like you just gotta throw all the words into the soup and see what you come
Spaghetti,
up with. But yeah,
I don't know, pick something.
I'm a writer. I know what I'm doing.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know how we are with
Puppetry would
writers.
fit right
like,
in there. Puppetry.
You gotta like Lori. Whenever I'm coming out to you with an idea, you're like, Chad, that's not even a fucking word.
I'm like, what are we talking about?
Like, I mean, good morning. You got my
Like, good
$50,
morning. Are
Lori.
you on drugs today?
Lori, you got my payment. What more do you want from me? I paid you.
I'm good.
But
So
yeah,
you have to pay me next time, and then pay me next time.
so fun thing when I was in, I was telling Tom this yesterday, is so when you're on a cruise in your cabin, you can on demand, they have lists of movies that you can watch for free, or ones that you can pay for, and fuck that, because I'm not spending $10 to watch Super Mario Brothers when I can watch it at home for nothing. But anyway, they had for free the Heath Ledger and Matt Damon movie Brothers Grimm. The early 2000 movie. Yeah, and I was sitting there, and my wife Tiffany and I were talking, and she was like, I've never seen this movie. I'm like, oh, I remember watching it and liking it as a kid, like when I was younger. Yeah, and then I watched it again. Guys, who the fuck is this movie for? Like, I don't...
See this? The stuff you watch as a kid and you're like, that's great, and then you go back and watch it as an adult, you're just so like, what are we watching?
Right.
This doesn't even make sense. Like,
yeah,
so many things.
It's not even the pace. It's not even like the acting or anything, because Heath Ledger's good, and so is Matt Damon in it, and that weird assassin killer guy is good, but like the story itself is
Danny DeVito?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, Danny DeVito's in it.
That would have made that movie.
I would have been like, guys, it didn't matter how bad it was. Danny DeVito was in it.
Then I started blasting.
But I was sitting there, and the entire time they're like, hey, did you know that this is a Rapunzel reference? We did that. Did you know this is Little Red Riding Hood and Hansel and Gretel? And I'm like... Like, the idea of them being con artists was good. Like, I liked that. They were like, yeah, we just made this witch, and then we set up the the puppetry and all this other stuff, and made it a scam to get these people's money and this town's money, and then we left. It was great. But once the actual horror started, they're like, hey, remember the big bad wolf from Little Red Riding Hood? And I'm like, yeah, no shit.
A
like,
little too literal.
yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah.
We
You're not
get it.
doing anything deep dive. You're just making everything super. We know the references that you're
Thank you.
making. Yeah. I think, guys.
And maybe it was for kids then, because
I mean, maybe I genuinely do not know.
'cause
Like,
otherwise it's like, why do you have to be so literal? You don't have to explain everything.
right? Like Hansel and Gretel, they
Oh,
lost their breadcrumbs. Like, there's a scene where they're like, we,
they're saying they're saying that these days though that they want filmmakers to be so literal so that people don't have to think. What is it that you had posted the other day that film students can't even sit through a full-length movie anymore?
They can't say, yeah. Film professors were saying it was that's what it was based on. Is film professors were saying that they were finding that their students were struggling to get through an entire film without looking at their phones and all that kind of stuff. And these are film students who are there to learn how to make a film, and they can't watch a film.
see, that's aggravating.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. That is equally as aggravating as the trend that is happening now of vertical films, as opposed to widescreens, because everybody's on their phone all the time, right? And so if you're
No.
watching it, they make all this vertical stuff, and I'm like, absolutely not. Let me just tell you
movie
now,
that way?
people, I will not watch your vertical movie.
So they have that now with AI slop dramas, and it's all
Sure, yes.
generated in vertical. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? And
But they make real ones too. There's soap opera ones.
yeah,
and
I've
just
seen
all
those.
kinds of
in
stuff.
fact, I've tried to watch one of them just out of my sheer curiosity. And and this goes back to one of my problems with a lot of these newer movies, is that when your problem can literally be solved by talking and just saying what you need to say, then you have a problem. And that's all of those schlocky vertical dramas or whatever the fuck they're called, or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, when you can solve your whole problem with talking, it's like Path of the Pale Rider when Death comes up and says, "Hey Jude, guess what? I'm Death. This is what's happening." Like,
Listen, first of all, I've had lots in my story. Lots.
Sure. You
And
get
we're not
every
done yet. We're gonna blow
opportunity.
some shit up, and we're gonna kill people. Like, actually kill them. I'm excited.
For the record, though, my Set the Hook could have also been solved if
By an
Otis was
email.
competent enough. By an email, just something. Like, if I wrote him as competent, and not
This
just,
whole
like,
book could have been an
perhaps,
email.
it could have, but I'm serious. Like, my entire book could be an email. But the way
No.
Otis is written, it doesn't. Like, it's the way it's
You
written.
gotta have the crab battle. That was epic.
Well, yeah, I mean, you couldn't have my fish book without the fucking crab battle. Like, you couldn't. But it could have been an email. I was talking with Tiff
Crab
about
Battle,
that, too.
that's a book you need to just make. Crab Battle.
Crab Battle.
And
Sure.
every
Ooh.
issue, listen, make it sort of like Where's Waldo, where every page is double page spread of just crabs fighting. And people will think like they're supposed to find something in it, but it's just everyone is double splash of crabs fighting in like a different underwater environment. And then when they get to the end, you just put the end at the bottom. That's it. And then you let everybody who's looking at it interpret what the fuck is going on.
Then at the end, it's and then like during an interview, you're trying to play it super straight up. Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a lot of deep meaning that people haven't.
Yes.
found.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta go with it. I would.
And then you just say
absolutely
things
not.
like, "Did you notice the coral on page 12?" And then just
That's
let people go
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah.
I have to go back and read it again.
Go back and read. What does it mean? Oh, it's shaped like a Y. Does that
It is
mean
the biggest gaslighting book of all
trolling
time.
book in the world?
Yeah.
Oh, we need a crab battle.
And you have to sell it cellophane packaged so they can't look at it.
Oh, you gotta
Because
do
if
like a
they're-
heavy metal type.
Because if they're looking at it, they'll be like, "What the fuck am I doing?" No, it's like it's crab battle, you know. And
You're making this most epic
the
cover too.
crab battle.
Yeah.
Battle.
Sunday,
Oh,
Sunday,
God, I
Sunday.
would. I would love every moment of that.
And it's just 24 pages of crab battle in different underwater scenarios.
Please sneak a Where's Waldo in there somewhere.
I would so.
One of them has a hat.
No, you gotta make it like super tiny, because have you ever watched those YouTube videos where they try to find somebody and they like triangulate the sky and what time it is to like find people? You gotta make the hat or like Waldo like this big.
Yeah.
Like so tiny, you have to zoom in on a microscopic level.
And he has to be like right next to other things that it blends into.
Yeah,
yes.
you gotta
the
make
whole
or
background is red and white stripes.
Right.
Like you just gotta make it, because for a fact there's gonna be one guy that'll do it. Because some of these videos like I watch with gaming, I'm like, yeah, this there's people playing this game and this thing hasn't been discovered after 15 years. And I'm like, who the fuck is playing this for 15 years? Like, what are you doing? It's wild what people can do sometimes.
Speaking of taking your book too seriously, and it's just like, I had Carl on the brew today. Carl Bourne.
With White Wolf.
From White Wolf.
Yeah.
I had read White Wolf, the first two, and I'm like drawing all this like meaning and like context, and it looks like a worm, and it's like metamorphosis into something else. And he's like, dude, he just drank like mushroom tea before he went to bed, and now it's just like this whole thing is a bad trip. And I was like, excuse me, what?
So listen, Lori, and I can message you it. Or maybe I did already.
No, I've seen the pages from issue 3.
Yeah, so you know the ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really funny.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, because we were talking about it too. Like, I read the 3rd issue, and he was like, what do you think? And I'm like, and that's why he's like extending, like he's adding like 15 more pages or whatever. I'm like, the ending is super funny. But like you gotta
it on the show. He's like, yeah, no, they're at the beach.
Like, no, but it's there is more than that. Like I will tell you, like there's a lot more to it. But like the ending itself is so stupid, and I'm like, God, this was worth every fucking.
It's like
page
this big
of this book.
dramatic story.
Yes,
this is so dumb at the end.
I think Tom, I will send you the PDF of White Wolf. Like I will send you the copies of it. I think you would absolutely love it.
I've read the first 2.
Oh, I've read the 3rd one.
I haven't finished the 3rd one. I got partway into it and I stopped. So, but he was talking about it. But that's why I was just like, "What did you say?" I'm like, all this meaning and supernatural and these gods and demons fighting for mankind, and he was just like, "They're just high."
See, how do you? But here's the thing: though, is like, how do you sit through? And to Tom's point too, like these film students are struggling with these movies. How do you get them interested with? Do you hit them with that? Like this whole
thing.
What are they
making them watch?
Yeah,
they didn't say what they were watching.
Like Midsommar.
That I don't know.
Or like Hereditary.
Because if they're making them watch like Godfather, or are they making them watch, what is it, Rosebud?
Oh, Citizen.
I mean, it
Kane.
didn't. But the article didn't say it. It didn't specify like they can't sit through old movies or something. It was just
movies in general. Yeah,
can't sit through a movie. Yeah,
because
yeah.
right.
Which is
like
why
when I was trying to get my kids to watch the zombie movie, they were like, "This is terrible," and I was like, "It is, but you have to watch this to appreciate everything else."
Yeah, but in film school, you should be watching the bad movie to go, "Woof, how do we not do that?"
Yes.
Or how do we take the things that they did and make them better or whatever? You should be learning. It's one thing to watch at home and you're like, this is not jiving with me. That's different than I'm a film student trying to learn about film.
Lighting and expression. And because that was something that Night of the Living Dead did really well. They created this mood with the light and like really stark contrast, and like I thought that was really done well. But again, I'm the only one that's going to appreciate that. My girls are like, "This is dumb."
Yeah, it's too much for them. Yeah.
Well, there's also those movies like I was saying, like Midsommar, where they're very long, drawn out shots, just very like uncomfortable segments. But a lot of these kids nowadays are like, "This is really boring." and I'm
Where
like,
it's
Well,
they have the
listen, I have to be one
attention
of those
span of a
kids
goldfish.
because I fucking hated that movie.
sure, like, but
Fucking hated it.
you understand why you hated that movie.
Okay.
But thing is though is that they're just not they're just not interested, Jerry. And then granted, maybe I shouldn't be speaking for them, but it's like if you're going to be looking at your phone, I guarantee you probably sat through that whole movie and didn't look through your phone.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Right.
I'm
Right.
always like, especially in a case like that, because people have talked about it. Like,
Right.
what is
Yeah.
this? Let me tell
And
me
that's
what
how it
this
was
is.
with me with Barbarian. Like
Yeah.
I sat through that entire
Woof.
movie, or Skidamarink, and I got 15 minutes to do that, and I turned it off.
Didn't watch either of those.
Which, don't ever watch Skidamarink. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
It's like
Yeah, no.
Skibbity. Are we watching?
I
a
just
Skibbity
found out,
movie?
like,
No,
also
no, you know
don't ever watch.
Skidamarink, the nursery rhyme.
Yeah,
No.
don't ever
Skidamarink,
watch.
dinky dink.
I saw the
Skidamarink.
TV
Anyway.
Glow. Don't ever watch
Yeah,
that.
no, don't watch that either. No.
TV Glow.
And
I
the
saw
person
the
who
TV
made
Glow.
that movie just made another movie that is getting praise again. And I'm
Backroom?
like, absolutely not.
Backroom?
Absolutely not.
Which movie?
It's called Sex and Death at Camp Miasma or something.
I've never heard of it.
And it's just a
Skibbity Rink, yeah, Skibbity
it's just a
Rink.
little thing, but
Skibbity Rink.
it's
That's the
it's
new
sort of
one.
like Zach Kreger. I'm out. I've seen Barbarian and Weapons. I don't need to see anything else you do ever again.
He's doing the new Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, yeah.
See
that
that?
actually looks okay from the trailer.
Won't go near.
but-
it.
I think
Won't go near it.
I've seen. So I'm a fan of Resident Evil. Like I love like
Yeah,
7 and 8 are great. 9 is good. I love 4. I love
like
5.
the animated
and then-
stuff.
yeah,
The
animated
live
stuff is
action.
good. I think he may, and granted, Tom can beat me up after I say this. We can fight. 10 grand. We can fight. We'll fight. He may find his niche with the Resident Evil movie just
Well,
based on the
because
trailer.
he doesn't have to write it.
That's correct. Well, he has to
Exactly.
write it, but he has
But
IP
the
to
canon
build
is
on.
there.
Yes,
the canon's
yes,
there. Right,
yeah.
right.
And I think he loves it. I think he, with what he's, it seems like he really, really loves that IP. So maybe, but then again, M. Night Shyamalan said he liked Avatar: The Last Airbender. And you got a movie that doesn't exist.
Well,
so it's
and in a similar vein, like I think Zack Snyder is the same. I think if he takes IP, he can work with it. But when he writes his own shit, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, 300 is fantastic, and I love Watchmen, and
Yeah.
he's done some other stuff with IP that works. Even
the Dawn of
Superman
the
and
Dead
Batman and
remake.
stuff, we can rag on it, but it did shit tons at the box office. I mean, it
Which
just
one?
did. Superman, Batman,
Oh yeah.
it did like almost $900 million. So
But that's
I mean,
because
I
of
hated that movie,
again because
so-
the IP people wanting to see.
that's what I'm
these two
saying. Yeah, the
characters.
IP.
Yeah,
But then when
yeah,
he does other stuff that's his own stuff, like that Rebel Moon and like
oh,
zombie,
Rebel Moon was garbage.
Zombie Army or whatever that was. Like it's just
That
terrible.
one
Oh,
was
Army
really
of the
bad.
Dead.
Yeah.
Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that
I'm-
big Dave Bautista movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Dave
Yeah,
Bautista,
yeah.
and there was a bunch of other people in it where they're trying to like
Yeah.
steal money out of the casino because
Yeah.
all the zombies are in Vegas and it's quarantined. But the zombies are having babies, and I was just like, no.
See that
Sorry,
doesn't
I'm out.
see that doesn't bother me all that much. It's the problem is that we're gonna rob this bank. They're gonna rob this take this money from a quarantine zone with zombies. I'm like, but why?
Because it was a lot of money.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it's the apocalypse.
like why?
The
Like,
world is over.
yeah, like the world's done. Like once those zombies break out anyway, you're gonna. It's
Like,
like
draw your own money. Like what difference does it
right,
make at that
right.
point?
It's like
you
the
know?
bottle caps with Fallout. Like
Yeah.
at that point, just use bottle caps.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I would be more
yeah.
apt to live in Fallout than zombies. I really liked when he did the remake of Dawn of the Dead in 2004.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I enjoyed
Sure.
that.
But even in that, he didn't write that.
Right.
James Gunn wrote that.
Ah, that makes
I
sense.
like a James Gunn with some of his stuff that he's done, like Slither, have been pretty good, and Super are good. But then again, I don't really hate James Gunn all that much. He's very formula. He has a lot of like
Starting to
formula.
repeat.
Like yeah, like it's a lot of wash, rinse, repeat stuff, but it works. And
I
it
guess
keeps
if
my
it's like-
interest like a film student doesn't.
Well, except
Uh,
that it doesn't work though. Because outside of Guardians of the Galaxy,
Come on,
and
Peacemaker.
maybe Scooby-Doo.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker's trash.
No,
It's
it isn't.
fucking
You're
trash.
wrong.
It is trash. It's
Absolutely
trash. And it
wrong.
went, and if you look at his Suicide Squad movie, trash.
Great movie. No.
Trash.
You're absolutely
Nobody cares about that movie. Nobody
I
cares about
abs-
that movie.
You
The
are
first
absolutely-
film, I will say this. Of the
No,
two films,
don't say it.
of the two films, his is better.
Sure, that's
Okay.
But
But the first film did like $500 million and his did like not even $200 million.
But that
nobody
doesn't
gives
make it a
fuck.
worse movie.
Nobody gives a fuck about James Gunn except for similarly like with Snyder Bros. There are Gunn Bros that just are like, I like James Gunn shit. That's fine.
Sure.
I have no problem with that.
Sure, I will give
But
you that.
that's the only people that like what James Gunn does, because every time, if you look at his history, again, outside of Guardians of the Galaxy, that's the exception to the rule. But he was also imported into a gigantic working machine that, elevated him with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sure,
So
yeah.
those are still probably his better movies, but it was also part of the machine. Everything else that he does is tiny, niche, not popular. You know what I mean? Everything that he does is niche. Everything. So when he comes over to Superman, he gets the same reaction. Now, it was probably one of his better box office movies, even though it underperformed based on inflation and ticket sales and all of that. But it still made $600 and some odd million. But then he's involved with Supergirl and it tanks. Nobody watches Creature Commandos.
I watch Creature Commandos. You shut up.
Nobody watches that show. It's toast.
I'll give
it's
you
gone.
an honest opinion on that. I got into it, and some of it was good, but when it was like Rick Flag and Frankenstein had a bromance, and I was like, I'm out.
But what I'm saying is
where I
like
fell off.
it's all
bromance?
viewership numbers, right? It's all viewership numbers. It's just like when they canceled Wonder Man, right? Nobody's watching this shit. So
But
even if the people that
was
do
actually
watch
good.
it like it, well, that's what I'm saying. Even if the people that do watch it like it, there aren't enough people watching it.
Well, if you're going based off that, then yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like if you're going based off of quality.
I
over
just
quantity.
read something today. No, I haven't seen it, so I have no quality basis. But what I'm saying is
Well,
anybody
if
that's
you're gonna judge a
making
film on quality,
anybody that's
room-
making
the
something,
room
it's
stands
going
out.
to come down to
No,
viewership
quality
and money.
over quantity. You know exactly what I meant, Lori. You shut up.
So here's the thing: Disney Plus has a 54% sort of viewership need to continue. Wonder Man was at 52%, meaning that 52% of the people.
I
sorry,
didn't
only
watch all of it.
only 52% of the people who watched episode 1 watched the whole thing.
wow.
And so
That's so
it
good.
falls under its we can't do this because no one's watching thing.
I didn't watch
And
it.
so that's where I think we're going to end
Fuck
up
you,
with.
Lori. You're the problem.
But listen, I am the typical consumer. If I'm not watching it,
That
it's
is,
not getting
yeah,
watched.
but
It's
but
not getting
to-
watched by the masses.
Right.
The last movie we went to Spider-Man. Okay, we all went to see
Yeah.
it. All
For the record, I also saw Spider-Man and I saw the Odyssey. So
Mhm.
it's like
Lori, you're frozen, Lori.
she is frozen. She's frozen.
Totally
in time.
froze up. Totally froze up. So anyway, back to Gunn. I think
Good. Yeah.
that Lanterns right now is doing relatively well as far as people talking about it. But again, I don't know who's watching it.
I don't.
But I think it's going to ultimately be at best mid-level, maybe enough to continue, but very mid-level. And then the next thing they have is Clayface, which I think is doomed at this point. Not because of what it is, because I'm actually interested. It's the only thing they've made that I'm interested in. But because it's now attached to the failure of Superman, the failure of Supergirl, the question marks of Lanterns, and then Clayface, like
You forgot Creature Commandos
but that was at the beginning.
and Peacemaker.
But those were at the beginning. And
Oh,
that's but it's all gone
Jimmy
it's all
Pistol.
kind of gone downhill from there. And the public consciousness of Gun DC projects is not good.
Well,
So the question will be, will horror fans come out maybe and save it and make it a horror, because it is a horror movie.
Yeah, I think it depends because there's what was it like with the Swamp Thing when that came out, like the live action Swamp Thing. That was great. Like I really liked that, and a lot of horror fans came out with it, and they're like, "Oh, this is really good," but it only got one season because DC fans were like, "What the fuck is this?" And it's also why the Constantine show got one season. So I don't know. I'm interested in Clayface. My only thought process with it is I think horror fans will come out with it, but I also don't think the general masses are interested. Like, I think it is going to end up being a niche thing, and I don't think DC or Warner Brothers can comprehend that. Like, I don't think they will accept the niche title.
I mean, I don't think that
also,
anyone...
Lori's gone. Did she come back?
No, she's back.
Great. So, hello, Lori.
I thought maybe a meteor had hit my neighborhood or something. Like everything just crashed. It was great.
It was fine. Yeah. We're talking about Clayface, and you can't have an opinion on it. So, man.
Okay. Nor do I. Should I? Nor do I want to.
See, the thing is I don't think that DC or anybody expects like Clayface to be like a $500 million movie. I don't think that's the case. But it's going to have to beat Supergirl for sure. If it doesn't beat Supergirl, that's the end of James Gunn.
But that doesn't make it not... And that's my biggest problem, especially with these big box office movies. It doesn't make it not good. Like, numbers doesn't make a bad movie.
I agree to a point. But I think that when you're talking about one guy, it is being made by different people, obviously.
Sure,
you have one guy overseeing it all. Like Supergirl, dude, James Gunn's fingerprints are all over that movie. I mean, they are everywhere in that movie.
So let me clarify real quick before you continue. You're just saying that it's just because James Gunn is attached to it.
Correct.
That I can agree with.
That is starting to
that I can agree with.
That's starting to sink the ship in the public consciousness.
That's part of the problem. If you can't deliver and you're a big studio like that, like they need to be knocking those out of the park, and they haven't. You know, DC has consistently underperformed.
Yeah, if Supergirl had hit even... If Supergirl had even hit like 400 million.
Aquaman, like no one was seeing Aquaman. Nobody saw that shit.
I saw Aquaman. I liked Aquaman.
Well, the first Aquaman made $1 billion.
The second one?
The second one
sucked.
The second one was at the end of the entire Snyder thing too. So same thing. You had this cliff that just went.
And then Blue Beetle came out, and I was like, "Great, this is awesome." And then everything.
Nobody watched that.
And that was a good movie.
You know, here's the thing with Blue Beetle. It's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. Blue Beetle's not a bad movie, but it's nothing we haven't seen in Iron Man. Like,
sure,
nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's fair.
Yeah,
it would have been if they would have started with Blue Beetle with that formula. I think it would have worked better. Yeah. But I also liked the Aquaman movie, and I liked the first Wonder Woman movie.
The first Aquaman is fine. The first Wonder Woman is fine.
Yeah.
And then the sequels
are both
terrible.
1984. What are we doing? Like they fumble too much to be that big studio. You know what I mean? But Marvel has gone through some of that, but in the beginning they didn't. Like the first Thor is not a great movie, but everybody saw it. You know?
But here's the thing though, the first Thor was just that. It was the first.
Right.
They went hard on it.
Terrible.
This is the first. This is what we're doing. The second one was terrible. It was great with the third one.
Swinging
anyway, and then they went right into
they just let loose Taika Waititi, and that was a mistake.
that they got that Love and Thunder, and I love Joe, and I like Jane. Why can't I fucking think of her name? Jane Foster as Thor. Like, I thought her whole thing was cool, where she had like the multi-pieced hammer and everything. I was like, oh, that's really cool.
That was cool.
And then her costume was great, but man, that movie was way too serious silly with whatever his name was.
The whole beginning was so over the top silly, where I was just like, I don't know where we're going. You know?
Once the screaming goats happened, I was done.
He did like the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits.
Yeah, I was done.
Like, what are we doing here?
I was like, never mind. I hate this
movie. My point is that Marvel will have hits and misses, And then it seems like DC will have a couple hits, but mostly misses. And so I really feel like, you can't stay up there in the big leagues making those huge, whatchamacallit. Brain just derailed. I don't know, my internet just crashed again. Just kidding. The big budget films, like the huge budget films that are supposed to be blockbusters, if you can't get people to watch them, like Supergirl.
Yeah. And
if you can't consistently perform, get out of the big leagues.
I think that DC should just stick to TV shows.
Their animation is really good. They should animate stuff more.
I watched Batman versus Yakuza League.
The what?
So shush. So Batman Ninja was a movie that happened with Batman in feudal Japan as a ninja.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
that
remember
was a
something
thing.
about that. I remember seeing a picture of that.
Yeah,
somewhere.
it doesn't matter. And then I watched the sequel, Batman versus Yakuza League. And I found out that it's from the people who did the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, like openings and animation.
Mhm.
And they also wrote it. And that entire thing is just one cliche anime bullshit after bullshit. It's not good, but it is also one of the funniest things you will ever sit through. Like, and they know what they're doing. Like, there's one scene in that movie where Red Hood disguises. He traps the Flash to be on a treadmill because this movie doesn't know what era it's in, and I didn't care at that point. And he's like, the Flash is like, damn, I'm really tired. I need a snack because the Flash needs to eat things constantly. So he goes up to the vending machine, and Red Hood just tases him.
I hate everything that you're saying.
Shut up! But it gets better and worse at the same time. So shut up. So he goes. Red Hood verbatim says, "Secret scientific ninja art vending machine," and Flash collapses. And it turns out the vending machine is just this dumb little illusion thing. And I'm like, this is the dumbest thing in the world. But after knowing that it was the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure people, and they were just having a ball with it, I was like, this is the funniest thing ever.
It would be like if Chad Perkins wrote an episode of Ninja Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just the dumbest shit in the world. But it's like, the way it's played off is it's like super serious with it. It's really fun to sit with friends. Like, it's not something that I would ever recommend somebody by themselves. But
I'm not watching this with you.
You should.
You should.
Is that
what we're doing?
Absolutely.
What?
Drinking the mushroom tea and watching.
We're drinking the mushroom tea.
Absolutely.
That's what I felt like too. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this movie doesn't know what it's doing. Like, Aquaman is a sushi chef.
Could we just have
Like,
superheroes that sit down, they all get food poisoning, or they get high for some reason, they all hallucinate, and we can watch them? Like Batman versus the crab battle. This is what I want now.
that would be great.
Right. Batman drinks the mushroom tea and has to battle crabs.
That'll be my first DC pitch. It's like, okay, it's Batman, and they'll say yes immediately because it's Batman.
Right.
Doesn't matter. Oh, Batman? Yes, we're going to produce this book.
Great.
Okay, it's Batman, but he's underwater and he's fighting crabs.
But can you include
Giant
Aquaman?
crabs.
No. Well, we're incapacitate
why
Aquaman
not?
so that he has to fight the crabs to get to Aquaman. And they'll say, no, we don't want Aquaman because Aquaman doesn't sell. Okay, Batman, but he fights crabs until he can get to the beach and get out. Oh, how many covers can we put on that?
How many covers?
And there's a scratch and sniff one that smells like seafood.
That's all it smells like. It all smells like that crab dust that
butter?
they put on it. So every page just
The
smells
Old
like that
Bay?
crab. Yeah, the
Looks
Old
like
Base.
Old
Yeah,
Bay.
Old Bay scratch and sniff. Yeah,
But also like sweat from Batman.
That's called crab
Sweaty
butter.
old-
it's just Old Bay and like sea salt. That's all it smells like.
Crab butter.
Yeah.
I think I just threw up a little. Awful.
Comes with a lemon slice.
No, oh my god.
See now here's the thing.
You
If
put
going
it
back to-
in the
going
little,
back to
like-
Crab Battle. Here's how you sell Crab Battle. And that's why, and there's another reason that you seal it in plastic is you license out that Old Bay scent
You
from them,
license out the
and you put that in the book so that when they open the book, they're like, "Yo, crab!
Confetti.
Smell like crab in here."
confetti.
It's Old Bay confetti.
It's like one of
Sponsor, you get sponsorship from those guys. You know,
it's like one of those cards that, like
I'm
shoot
I'm
glitter
totally
at you.
doing confetti in
Open
one of
it.
my books now.
You open and it shoots confetti, but it's like Old Bay, and you're like, oh, this is amazing.
My eye.
Market it, $4 million right there. Oh, I gotta go. Listen. My net set the hook. I'm gonna just put Old Bay in the fucking.
Just put it in Tom's book though.
yeah.
Put
I'm
it in
gonna
mine.
fill it with Tom's phone. Like, here you go, buddy. I love you.
Tom's like, oh yeah, great. Like this is for dinner. Put some extra spice on that.
He's gonna be like making salmon or whatever the fuck, and he's just gonna like be like,
one of these
Chad,
days,
here's
you
your
guys are
book.
going to see. You're going to see
Tom
crab
cooking?
battle
No.
on the
Tom doesn't cook.
stands, wrapped in plastic, and you're going to be like, "What the fuck?" And it's going to be real. I'm going to make it real.
You're
Make it
gonna
real.
listen. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna be on your what or like Facebook selling comics, and you're like, and this is Chad set the like book with filled with Old Bay, and it's the original Old Bay. That's too funny. Unfortunately, I would probably be one of those people that would buy that just for the comically. But I was also one of the people who bought the Frank Miller Scrooge McDuck variant cover. So
Wow.
Eh? Of what?
Scrooge McDuck.
The comic?
Yeah,
Frank Miller did a cover of that?
he did a cover.
Well, no, he did a cover.
He did a cover.
No, he did it. Like we
I can
know
play
it's
this game
Frank Miller.
too.
Listen, no matter where you put the quotation marks, it just raises more question marks. This cover is a disaster.
Why?
Because that's
have
what
you-
he does. All of them are disasters now.
Have you ever
Alright,
seen
touche.
Frank Miller? So
Yeah.
when Frank Miller did art in the beginning, he was fine. Like
He
he
tried.
did 300. He did but he did Sin City.
Well,
he had
even when he
300,
modified his
like, yeah.
stuff to Sin City and that kind of thing, it still was a style of something. But-
Yeah, but it was still like it was memorable. It was
Yeah.
just good. The story was good and everything.
Yeah. Mhm. It was competent.
You know what? I'm just gonna show you real quick
Yeah,
what
I
I
was gonna
mean.
say,
All
stop
right,
talking
hang on a
about it.
minute. I'm gonna.
Pics or it didn't happen.
All right, hang on.
I know what happened.
It happened.
Oh, I
happened?
turned off my camera, so hang on a second. I have to find it in my closet, but I can show you an example of what I
You
mean.
keep it under your bed.
No, I just have a stack of variant covers in my closet, and I don't know
Under the
where. It is.
mattress.
Why?
Because I like masturbating to them at times in the
Stop,
closet.
stop.
Shut up.
That was too much
Anyway,
information. You should've
Shush.
just
Well,
stopped
you
there.
asked.
What the
You drove
fuck?
him to that answer.
I guess. That's the problem. Chad doesn't have a filter. He just spits it out, and then I regret asking questions.
Yeah, see? I gotta figure out, I gotta find an artist now. This is gonna be the weirdest, like, okay, I need an artist for a book. Okay, what's the book? Well, can you draw underwater animals?
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Crab battle? Are we doing crab battle?
Yeah, crab
What are we
battle,
doing?
yeah.
Okay.
How do I pitch crab battle to an artist so that doesn't go insane?
Think.
Like, you've heard of Where's Waldo, right? We're gonna do like where's the crab with the sword, but all the other crabs will have no swords.
Just have to tell him it's a seek and find book. Right? That's what they call those?
Yeah, and you just tell him like, just draw the scene. Don't worry about what we're gonna put in there. Just draw the scene, draw all the scenes, and then when you're done with the book, we'll figure out what to put in. But then when he's done, you're just like, no, you're done. That's it. We're out. Don't worry about it. Just here's your money. Give me the pages. And
But tell him that you're going to put it in later.
and then yeah,
Oh, yeah. We're going to hide things in it later.
yeah. We'll just
send me
digitally drop
this.
those in.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have them already set. So they just send you the pages and they're.
But I just don't want you to know,
there's
because
nothing there.
then when you get the book, you can look for the pieces too. So I don't want to ruin the surprise for you.
Right, I don't want to
either.
spoil it for you.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
So just draw like 100 crabs fighting 20 times.
Chad already did that on one page. Well, what if it's just like, have someone do like a giant splash page and then you just zoom in on different parts and then give it a different color wash. See,
No, that's cheating your customer.
that is cheating. I know.
You gotta,
That's a great way to save money.
You got to go all in.
All right, you go all in. You do
Got
that.
to go all in, and then you pitch it to like Image Comics. You're like, look, this is gonna blow people's minds. They're not prepared for it.
No, you got to sell it to DC, and you have like
And
a
then-
little tiny Batman. in there.
Batman, and there's Batman. It's Crab Battle, and there's Batman. Sold. But you have to pitch it like Kirkman did with The Walking Dead, where Eric Stevenson was like, yeah, but zombies, I mean, we don't really need that. And he's like, yeah, but wait, there's aliens. And then Stevenson's like, oh, we're in. So
Yeah,
it's Crab
zombies and
Battle,
aliens.
but there's aliens.
Right. But they're hiding. They're invisible aliens.
Yeah, right,
Did
right,
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
They have mind the crabs. Kirkman, what a liar. You know what's funny though? Because we just rewatched that Night of the Living Dead, and that was the reason why people were turning into zombies. Is there was a meteor that came from space and it had radioactive whatever coming from it, and that's why the dead were rising. I was like, this Kirkman stole this.
Is that really the story for that movie?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was the actual story.
I completely forgot until we were watching
Because
it.
that's
I was like,
Night of the Comet too. Night of the Comet has like a
Yeah.
comet comes through and like everything turns red from radiation or whatever, and shit happens.
well, they pulled it from Romero.
Wow.
They were watching TV for part of the movie, and they were having like scientists experiment, and they were talking very officially on the news.
Oh.
They were also listening to the giant radios that they used to have that took up
Right.
like there was like a, what do you call it? It was just like a radio council. So I was like, man, this movie's
Radio
old. My kids are like, what is that? I was like, that's a radio.
That's a radio.
It was like that was before
How
TV.
terrible was that for you right there? Like, what is that, Mom? That's a radio.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
oh no.
I'm not that old.
I was like, but in my defense, I never had one of those either, so it's not like this
But you
technology
knew
that
what it
I
was.
grew up with.
Yeah, but you knew what
Huh?
it was. You knew what
I
it
do,
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's bad enough.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's so much technology at this point where it's just like, what's a rotary phone?
All right, Chad, let's see it.
All right, so I actually did end up finding the cover.
You did or did not?
I did.
You did.
I did. And have you ever seen Scrooge McDuck wear a skirt?
What is he wearing?
That's his duck feathers. That's his tail feathers.
Coming out the front?
Or the back, or whatever it's coming from.
I'm
But yes,
confused.
this is his skirt tail feathers.
What's wrong with his face?
I don't know. He has cheese as 2 American cheese slices as his
He
face.
just found out that Soylent Green is people.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why his
so
eyes look like
it's-
that?
I guess so.
Did Frank really? Did he
Yeah,
really?
he's been doing weird stuff like that for a while now.
Yeah,
Why?
he does stuff like that.
Did he draw it with his toes?
It's just his style now. This is what he does.
That's so sad. Used to have style.
See, here's the thing. I would have loved that if he had done it in, like, imagine Scrooge McDuck in a Sin City style.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
talking
would have
about.
been wicked cool to have like a black and white, like where he looks like a badass gangster
Yeah.
duck with his coins. That would have been something. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
like dead with his hands and the coins on his eyes.
You don't kill your main character. Well, you do, but
What?
you don't kill your name.
I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you can't do that? I do
You
it all
don't
the
kill
time.
your own characters. I kill them all the
Yeah, I
time.
do that. It's a Tuesday. We're gonna kill him.
Yeah. Next issue, we kill all the
Chris.
dogs. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I get yelled at for that too. Yeah, killing the dogs and the children and the horses. We've done all the things.
For the record, though, at least your dogs come back, not so much the horses and the dogs.
And if
but-
people understand,
or the horses and the children.
well, the horse is still around. She's just somewhere out there pissed off because Jude left her there. But I mean, for the most part, it's like things don't come back and try to eat you. They're just there. So it's like the puppy is still happy and wants to be. He's just a forever puppy when he has, a few extra holes and he smells bad. He will fetch your arm for you if you lose it. Just saying. So.
Okay. All right.
You should be
Something,
more
I
scared,
guess.
like I said, of the people at the casino because they'll eat you.
Oh, so you're upset about Zack Snyder's Las Vegas, but you have a Las Vegas.
We've talked about this, right? Because we talked about your series with Las Vegas, and I was like, mine is in my apocalypse started at Las Vegas as well, and now we're back. We're full circle. Like we're back in Las Vegas, and this is where the answers are. So people will get the answers while we're there, and then we'll blow it up and keep going.
So one of these books coming out, I ordered these 2 trade paperbacks like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, it's been like 3 weeks.
What do you mean?
Actually,
You
my
mean you're-
digest ones that I ordered should be here tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
the full size trades I think are due September 2nd. So, a couple
So
more
about a
weeks,
week?
I'll have them
Yeah.
out. I'm excited.
Groovy.
Yeah, I'm excited. I just want to open them tomorrow, like the digest ones. I love those. They're so cute.
I don't
Chris?
want small books.
No, you don't have to.
I don't want small
No,
books.
but they sell great at cons. They really do.
It's crazy.
They
It's
do.
crazy. As a trend,
huh?
I refuse to interact with.
But
I
it's
refuse.
like you go to the LCS, you go to the bookstores, and DC has a whole rack.
Oh yeah, I know the compact
They
books.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I find them to be horrendous.
I don't hate them all that much because I feel like a lot of it is it's nice to be like, oh hey, The Watchmen, which has been out of print, so it's nice to see that, and like yeah, it's in digest form, but it's like older material. I don't mind that. It's once you start getting into the newer material where they're like in digest form, and I'm like, okay.
Well,
Wow.
the reason why we like it is because we can put it on Amazon.
Yeah, and I mean we do that
Why
too,
can't
and I
you
like
put a
the
regular
fact
book
that,
on Amazon?
yeah, but
because
you
they print it from Ingram.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you do like the direct thing.
Yeah.
You're not just like listing the book. Okay.
Right.
No, like,
Gotcha.
and the other reason why we like the digest stuff is more because you can put it in a bag and it just takes up less shelf space for us. So it's more of like a personal choice than anything else.
Yeah. Well, and I
And-
think it works great for Chad, who has a table publisher,
Yeah.
multiple titles. You know what I mean? So people will be more likely to afford, a Miss Tilney and a Path of the smaller size than opposed.
I don't
to,
want it.
Yeah. Well, you didn't you shut up, Tom.
I don't want it.
School. Tom,
I'm
you
going.
get the more
I'm going the
expensive book.
other way. I'm going big books.
I'm going the big giant
Yeah.
poster size books of
This book is
Yeah.
so giant.
Boom.
Oh, so fun fact,
It's heavy,
Tom.
too.
I
Yes,
didn't.
it is.
So fun fact, I didn't realize when you sent me my book, you sent it to my old address
Oh no.
when
I
I was
sent it to
living with
whatever
my
I had.
mom. Yeah, I know, and that was also on my bad as well. I forgot to change it and tell you. But so it went to my mom's
So-
condo that I was living at.
Yeah.
So the guy like contacted my mom was saying, "Hey, there's like a giant heavy package," and it was the omnibus of
Yeah.
Oz. And my mom was like, "Hey, is this important?"
Yes.
like, I'm like,
Very.
"Yeah, that's like expensive, and I need that. Like, please give me that back to me, please." Like, that's actually like the one other thing. I mean, I care about everybody's like books that I order. Like, that's like the one where I'm like, I spent way more money. than
Yeah, I
needed
spent lots
to.
of money on
Like,
that piece.
Like, give me that.
don't
So,
wanna
but the guy
do-
was like super confused when this book showed up, and I was like, oh, that's where that went. Like, Because I got it on like my notification thing, like, "Hey, this is coming to you," but it didn't tell me where.
Oh, you're like, yay, my book's coming.
Yeah,
and
my
then you're
book's
like,
coming, and then
Wah-wah.
it never alerted. It said delivered, and I'm like, all right, maybe it's a mistake or whatever. And then my mom was like, hey, the guy who's living at my old place is like said there's this big book that's out here, and I'm like, oh, well, thank you. So I was like, if you want to read it, you can. It's pretty good.
How much have you read, Laurie?
0.
Well, fine. Then I'm not going to read your book either.
You have to give me time.
I'll just leave it on the shelf.
No, actually, I was gonna do it because I've read parts of it, right?
You've read parts of it, yeah, because
Yeah,
you
I've
had
read-
the stuff that you wrote, yeah.
Right. So,
So
I've
you
read,
had some context of the early stuff.
How far have I gotten into it? And then I kind of skipped around because I had to get to Beauregard. So I had to skip over to him at some point, but yeah, I've probably read like the first whole section of it, like the first quarter,
Okay.
right? But it's different to like feel it, and because I mean, like I think I got this. I think I got like 7 other packages at the same time, and I got overwhelmed, so I just put them all on the shelf. I was like, it's too much.
I just got White Wolf. I was actually pretty pissed. I got White Wolf issue 2 the day I got back from my vacation,
Yeah.
and it rained.
Oh no.
So the package was sitting out, and I don't know why my mail people do this. They either put it in the mailbox or they won't.
Come on.
And yeah, so they left it on the porch. And luckily none of it was damaged. Like none of the stuff that Carl sent me or anything was damaged. But I was like, of course, the one time that I'm not there, my package gets rained on. Thank you.
Right.
It's because I enjoyed Batman versus Yakuza League.
That's why. It's karma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's caramel.
I want to build a slipcover so it's sturdier. I'm going to try that. Because I'm building
You think so?
slipcovers.
I like the...
Well, it's just a... So in other words, I'm not taking the cover. It'll just into a hardcover.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Could have bought the hardcover.
I don't want to.
I need a project, Tom.
You don't understand.
Project.
I have to release my creativeness constructively.
Yeah.
Puppetry.
Yeah. Executionally.
Execution-y, emotionally.
Yeah.
Needs to go into the things I make. So, not that I don't have 75 other projects I need to. I wrote a list of all the things to make sure I have them all before I can fulfill, and I have to make about 50% of this. So,
Well, next year we're doing our second omnibus.
oh,
Next October. At least I know what the fuck I'm doing now.
Yeah, I mean, once you go through it the first time, right?
Tom, you gotta poke me. When do you need that script by?
Next year, October.
Okay, great. Good. All right, I'll get on that
Time.
then. No, I have plenty of time, but I want to bite it in the ass while it's still like
Yeah, so you're
circulating
not
in my
pulling
head.
a Lori.
Well, you have to
Right.
pitch something to me first. I don't know what the fuck you want to do yet.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I do need to do that. Listen, I will tell you right now.
Because
it's
I
about-
don't even know what I'm doing yet in that. So
What are you
Great,
guys
we'll
working
meet
on?
about it and we'll talk about it, and that way I can get some other idea because I
Hello.
can.
What are we
'Cause
working
my-
on? Without
Chad
me.
is doing exclusive alert. Chad is doing one of the stories for the BD 19 anthology.
Ooh,
18 BD 18 anthology,
Congrats.
which will be
For one of the-
2028.
Yeah. So for one of the characters and
Which world are we doing?
Ursa Minor.
Ursa
Okay.
Minor.
Cool.
So, and I have an idea of making it kind of like Dead Snow, but I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Because when I think Ursa Minor, I think Ursa Major from the Winter Guard,
Right.
from Marvel. So I'm
Well,
like, kind of want to do that.
You can't write her.
No, so I have to write in the world.
Alternate characters, yes.
Oh, great! Then I gotta totally, but
You can't write her because she's going to be the thread for the whole series for the whole thing. So
Oh, you should have started with that in the beginning when we talked about it, because now all bets are off.
yeah, the whole point is to like expand the universe by focusing on characters that aren't the few primary people.
So I can
like
make my
when
my
Lori
own
did
character.
hers, she couldn't write Dorothy. But we tied in her story to what Dorothy did at the very beginning of that story, but we just did sort of a little side aspect. So, like, for example, if you
So I
want,
can
like,
make Crab Battle. That's what you're saying.
so,
I
like,
like
for
how we have a
example,
theme for
in
this
the first
evening.
volume, you've got the circus, right, which is that club. So if there's a character in that club scene that you're like, oh, let me write about that character, we can figure out a way to be like, okay, this, and tie it to, like that scene. See what I mean?
Underwater
Okay.
gladiator fighting.
See, this is what happens when Tom and I are sitting at Cherry Capital and we're just like bullshitting. He doesn't ever give me context of anything. And it's really fun because like I learn as I go. And he's like, Chad, do you want to do this? And I'm like, sure.
No, I did not ask. No, this is. Let's take that back a minute. You kept
I did.
saying, "Hey, what can I want to write something for you. How can I write something for you? What can I do? What can I do?" And then
Yes.
finally I said, "Well,
Yes.
in 2028, this is the thing,
Yes.
and you could do something in that."
Yes.
And you were like, "Yes, let's go."
Yes. No, but my point was like, yeah, here's Ursa Minor. And I'm like, all right, cool. So, because I really wanted, why can't I never say her damn
Scheherazade?
name? Yeah, I wanted to do her. I wanted to do a story with her, but then he was like, here, you can have Ursa Minor. I'm like, fine. So, yeah. But it was my thing. Like, you just handed it to me. You're like, here. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Here,
So,
read that.
Yeah, read this. Like,
Yeah, Tom does
Yeah.
that. He's like, here's this, and then he like drops.
is that what he did to you?
3 books, like,
Yeah.
here, just read this for context, like all of it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
And then Tifa was like, you didn't get Penny for your soul? You suck.
Aw.
Fuck you. And I was like, I'm
Well,
sorry.
she's got like
honey."
there's only like two more that she doesn't have.
No, I know. Yeah, there's only a couple, but she was like, I'm leaving you because you didn't get Penny for your soul. And I was like,
Ouch.
ow. Damn it. I have White Wolf issue 2. I could give you that. I have the complete Legend of Oz.
BD 20 will probably have Penny for Your Soul stuff. So if she needs you to write Penny for Your Soul, then that might
Save my marriage. Let me
What year?
write Penny.
20 BD 20 will be our 20-year anniversary in 2030.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
Guys, I'm gonna
20
be
for
like
us. 20
60.
years
Let's
for us.
not. I'm gonna be 66 years old. Let's not do that.
Look who it is.
66.
He's putting your
And
retort.
30 and
In 2030, you're going to be
66.
66.
Never mind.
No,
Yeah, never
Math.
mind. I'm
Math.
stupid.
do
Never mind.
math.
No,
It's like 4 years from now.
guys,
It'd be like
I had.
23.
Yeah, you'll be 18.
I'm I'll be 12, guys. Let's get
Okay.
right. Just keep counting down. Let's just keep dividing everything up. Let's be real. So yeah, but
4
my brain is mush, guys. I'm gonna sit there and tell you. After getting it from this vacation, I was like,
You're supposed to be rejuvenated and fresh and sharp.
I was first off, there's a lot of alcohol. I swam in the ocean. I feel super rejuvenated, and then
What
I
ocean
came
did
back.
you go to?
What's the one in around the Bahamas?
That's the Atlantic. I assume that's the Atlantic.
I think
don't-
it is the Atlantic.
It might have its own little local name, but that's the Atlantic side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have. It was
They're like,
Half
"Here in
Moon, so it was like
Caribbean,
a
we
private
have water.
area.
Get in
But
it."
yeah, I mean, that's kind of all it was. Like you can't really call it. But it was Half Moon, and Celebration Keys were the two that I went to, and Amber Cove. But that was more of like there wasn't really like a beach like area. We did more of like the shops and more of like the town than anything else. But the Half Moon, we swam in the ocean, and it was just called Half Moon. So it wasn't like a particular area, but it was the Atlantic. So, and Tifa did not lose her glasses, so
Oh,
that was
good.
great.
Well,
So-
yeah, that's.
But I did get beat up by a wave again because for whatever reason it
Yeah.
likes beating me up and sending me back up to the.
I hate that
sure.
shit.
I hate it too because I'm like really enjoying everything. You know, I'm talking to my mom like where I'm just like floating on a pool noodle because it's great because you know you're in like 4 feet of water, so you just have your feet and you're like, you know, I have a little pool noodle. Did you know they sell inflatable pool noodles? I don't know that anymore. I didn't know that, but anyway, she bought some and it's great because my nephew was in it anyway. So I was just floating around talking with her, and all of a sudden this big wave, like just went, and I'm just.
Yeah, and then it like I've been dragged on the bottom.
Oh, I have too.
Like it drags you on the bottom back out,
Yep.
and like as soon as you get back up, another wave is there.
Yep.
This is why I don't go. That was like one time in the ocean, and it tried to kill me. I don't like going. I just don't go in.
I've been in the ocean. I've swam in the ocean multiple times, and I gotta tell you,
I don't want to.
Getting beat up by a wave though, it was kind of fun because it was like almost comical. Because every time my wife and I last year we were on our honeymoon, and it was during that hurricane, whatever the fuck it was called, Jennifer or Jessica or whatever, and the waves were really rough. So every like 2 minutes, I would walk into the ocean, and then a wave would smack me, and I would tumble back into the shore.
Why isn't she filming this? This is good stuff.
Listen, there was a lot of opportunities to watch this of me like trying to fight, and it almost became comical, like a comedy sketch where I was like, "Oh yeah, honey, this is great." Yeah, so you gotta go. And
we need to start a GoFundMe to send Chad back with a cameraman.
Tifa with the camera.
And just be like, bring us the footage.
That's right, honey.
I mean, getting beat up by a wave.
Yeah.
It was actually really, it was a lot of fun. Like,
I don't go in the ocean anymore because sharks. Just a fact. I don't go in the ocean anymore. Even just like
jellyfish.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of animals, but you know, a jellyfish isn't going to kill you, but a shark will kill you.
I don't want any of that.
Here, the crazy part is, when I was like, I don't know, 15 or 16, we went to Hawaii, and my mom was like, "Hey, we're going to go on this cruise on like a sailboat that like takes you out, and like then you have dinner or whatever, and then like you sail back. So it's like this sailing trip." I'm like, "Oh my God, you know I get seasick. What are you talking about?" And she's like, no, it's big enough, and you're not going like way out, like you'll be fine. And
so
I'm
you
like,
say that, and
I'm like, everything you just said is a lie. And she's like, no, you'll be fine. And I took some,
and then you have to barf on the way back.
Yeah. And then I took some Dramamine or whatever, and
you fed the fish.
But it was like an hour drive to where the boat is. That's horseshit. Then I would
be out.
I'm going like I'm on the boat, and as the boat gets out past the breakers, past the little harbor spot, and we start doing this, I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sick already. The boat goes for an hour to wherever it's going, right?
Yeah, I'm out.
And so as we're starting to pull into wherever we're going to anchor, the guy comes on. He's like, "Okay, we're going to stop here. Cooking, blah blah blah. This will be dinner. If you want to go scuba diving, you can." I'm like, I'm in fucking Hawaii. There are sharks everywhere. What are you talking about? And then he says, for those of you that are seasick, if you decide you want to get in the water, it will help you quite a bit because it will stabilize your equilibrium. I jumped off the boat.
Yes.
I literally at that moment, I jumped off the boat.
Yep.
And everybody was looking at me like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Yeah. And I'm just in the water like, it worked.
So much better.
It actually worked.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there floating around, and then other people started jumping in. And then as I was there with these other people, I started to look around like where we were, and I started to think about
all the sharks.
Oh God damn it, there's sharks here. And then I looked back and I could see my hotel. Like we had come around the island and parked in the bay, and my hotel was right there. Probably a mile out. At the most.
Drove an hour to go.
We drove an hour to a harbor.
They'll do that to you
here.
Yep.
And then we were going to have to do it all the way back. And I was like, I'm swimming home. Like I'm just I'm gonna go right there.
Shut up.
And they were like, you're not gonna do that. That's when he was like, sharks. And I was like, son of a bitch. And So I got back on the boat and
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're on
Ate
when you're on a giant like cruise liner, like a big one, you don't really notice unless it's storming or anything like that. You don't
That would
really
be my
notice you're
luck,
on it.
though. I'd be
So,
on that
but
one ship that's like. Blah, 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 blah,
well,
blah,
here's
blah.
the thing: when we were on our honeymoon cruise, I do get seasick, so I ended up taking Dramamine, and I drank like a ton of milk, and I ate like a ton of food as well to
Ugh.
like stabilize myself, and I was fine. On this one though, everything was smooth sailing, so I was good. But
I
yeah,
get so seasick.
it just depends. Like I can't. So I
I
love.
was in Hawaii. That when I was on, same thing. We went to a boat. And we were snorkeling excursion. They took you like Molokini and like a bunch of different places. And we got there, and he was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "I am seasick." And he literally like just tossed me off the boat, and I was like, "I'm in the water now." He's like, "I ain't cleaning that shit up," is what he said to himself. And threw
I'm
me
not
off the boat.
cleaning that shit up.
He's like, "I'm not gonna clean it." So he didn't ask. He just tossed me. So I was like, "I'm in this water."
For the record, though, when you get into when you are swimming in the ocean, it feels really nice. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, it
oh,
was
absolutely.
great once I was
My-
in, but
my brother took a picture of a sea turtle, so that was
I don't wanna-
cool.
I don't want to.
Like,
I just don't want to be on the boat. I don't.
yeah, I get that. There are some times when I'm looking at the water, I'm like, I just kind of want to. I kind of want to just go in. But maybe that
From
might
a
be my
cruise ship?
suicidal tendencies. So
No, you're just like,
but anyway, like, yay.
"Yay."
But
There goes
my
Chad.
brother saw he took a picture of it. He tried to get a video, but it was like super quick. But he was able to snap a picture of a sea turtle before it went back under.
Oh, cool.
Like it was off the shore. So it was like coming up and then it went back down and it was crazy. I keep making fun of them because the picture looks like a rock. But I also know the water's too deep for it to be a rock, so I know it's a sea turtle. Like, and it looks like a sea turtle, but I'm always like, no, that's just a rock. Because it kind of looks like one, but like, I see that and everything. So it was cool. And then there were some dolphins and everything too. But
Dolphins, the assholes.
You
of the
do-
ocean.
you do figure out when you're on a cruise that the boat itself takes a day to get to the destination or like 2 days depending, but the boat itself can go fast enough for it to get there in like an hour.
Oh,
So,
what?
yeah, so you kind of notice that. So it's really just you're on the cruise for a day, you do all the stuff and then you get off the island, you kind of
They
decompress
want you
and
to
everything.
spend the money on the boat.
I mean, the food was included, so you're really just spending on the drinks.
And
And well, I'm gonna specify that I was
and
paying for the
movies.
drinks.
Buy that
No,
$10 movie.
No, I mean they have a bunch of free ones, so we just watch those. Go fuck yourself. I'm not spending $10, especially when most of them I've seen. Like the new Naked Gun movie was free, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll turn that on. Like,
Having Grimm as
it
an
was so
option,
weird.
That's a weird choice.
Yeah.
It was very weird, and so was Over the Hedge was also one of the free ones too.
Oh, Over the Hedge is fucking funny. Oh my god.
It's good. It's not. I don't. It's
Over the
one
Hedge
of
is
those.
funny.
It's one of those animated movies where I'm like, I don't know how you can tell a kid to watch this movie, but as an adult, I'm like, this is kind of funny, but I can't say it for kids. Like
I
it's
love
not,
William Shatner as the possum. Like it's
yeah,
you can't-
he's the dramatic. He's just
Yeah.
William Shatner.
yeah.
And then
So
Wanda
good.
Sykes as the skunk is actually pretty good. Or yeah, isn't that her? Wanda Sykes is the
Man,
skunk.
those are weird choices.
It's
those
all
are
weird. The whole
strange
movie.
The bargain
choices.
bin. That's what you're getting.
Yeah, they were like,
But-
"What's in the Walmart DVDs?"
Yeah, but as you're sitting with this movie, you're like, what the fuck am I watching? But every time after it ended, I'm like, wow, I can actually remember this movie, but what the fuck did I watch? And I couldn't tell, like, hey, Corey, you should have Xavier, your kid, watch Over the Hedge. Why? Like, Goat. Actually, I watched Goat on the big. So they have this thing called
Goat?
dive-in movies where it's poolside movies, and they have it on like the big like screen,
cool.
like the huge
Yeah.
screen. Yeah, it's really cool. So they had Goat.
I don't know what that is.
It's about a goat that
He plays
joins
basketball.
Yeah, he plays basketball.
That
And
one.
it's from the same animation studio as Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I guess
and
it was okay. My kids went and saw it with my mother-in-law, so I didn't have
did
to
they
see
like it?
They
It
they
was.
said it was okay. It's definitely a kids movie. It's geared
It
towards kids.
is, but like, it was really good. Like, I'm sitting there. I've never seen it, so and obviously, it was free. You got popcorn. You're hanging out. My wife and I are on the smoke deck, like we're watching this movie, and I'm like, damn, this is a really good time. Like, it was enjoyable. So I liked it. It was just about this coming of age story about the little what.
About a basketball goat? I don't want it.
Yeah, basketball go. I can watch movies.
You just said you saw Spider-Man.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. Like when you're watching it by the pool, it's like a different experience, right?
Yeah, okay. We watched
Yeah.
Godzilla -1 in our pool, and that was amazing.
See, like it is. I mean, granted, Godzilla -1, but
Because
like,
it's in the ocean. You're
like-
watching the boat, and he's chasing the boat, and you're like floating in the
yeah,
pool. It was great. It was great.
like
I
yeah,
loved it.
like we watched what was it, when Tiff and I were on our honeymoon, Inside Out 2 was playing on the screen. It was like the noon where everybody else was on the island, so we came back early and Inside Out was playing. It was like a totally different experience where I'm like, damn, all these kids are swimming in the pool, like hanging out, and I'm on the deck going, y'all kids are about to feel some shit. Like, you're ready to get really sad and feel like, and I just watch it because you can also like see people's expressions too. Because when you're in the movie, anyway, so it's just a different experience watching it in the like pool side and everything.
There's a
Yeah.
water park in Texas that every year in, I think it's either June or July, they do that. They do water and they play a movie. But what they play is Jaws.
Yes.
And you sit there in the dark in
Yeah.
your little floaty tube
Uh-huh.
and watch Jaws on the big
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
while you're floating around in a lake.
Yes. I want to do this in my pool at night. Yeah. Yeah. Turn the lights off, just float in the dark. Watch Jaws. In the
My
pool.
question is do they have somebody in some scuba gear going around
Around and
under you, like
tug him.
touching your toe and stuff, like, ding, like,
You know,
yo.
they're far enough down so they don't get kicked in the teeth.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
That would be me
Oh,
just
yeah.
taking them out. This is
Oh
why I don't
my
go in the
God.
water, Tom.
Yeah, I don't want it.
You want it.
I don't
But
want
don't
it.
you? But here's the thing, though. Everybody says like, and my brother is he's afraid of deep water, and that's fine.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, okay, well, let me ask you this, and I don't make it any better, like with the spheres or anything. I'm like, okay, so what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of drowning? And he's like, yeah, I just don't like the fact of breathing or like suffocating and like not being able to float. And I don't like. Anyway, so he's like going. I'm like, great. So what about what's in the water?
It's just terrible, man.
Yeah, I'm like, but you got to pick one or the like one. If you're not afraid of one,
Oh,
it'll
a
make you feel
bit.
better. Like,
No.
but if you pick one to be afraid of, the other isn't so bad. So
yes,
it's
it is.
like,
No, I think that's false. Because
no, I
if
absolutely
you-
think it's
if you
true.
choose to believe that what's in the water is bad, that doesn't make drowning better.
No,
I
it
mean,
scares the shit out of you and then you drown faster.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But it's like, pick. I don't know. I
Okay,
believe
okay.
pick a lane. So
You guys,
it's like,
do you know?
I'm not afraid of the water. I'm afraid of what's
I'm
in
a
the
good
water.
swimmer, so
the
that's
reason.
why I was like in the middle of the ocean going, I'm just going to swim home. Like it didn't even bother me. Like I was like, I'm
Sure.
just going to swim home. But then they were like, well,
Shark.
I'm good at dog paddling. Like
Which is
that's
kind of
that's-
funny.
clearly, because if a wave is
Dog.
taking you out, then yeah, we need to work
But
on
that
that.
wasn't
for
deep
you.
water. Like that was shallow
That's
water.
different.
No,
You know,
But
you could
to
know
be
how to
fair,
swim.
yes.
But
No,
once you have to get past where the break point. You know?
I'm not saying I'm not gonna fucking die. I'm going to. But I know how to at least dog paddle. But what scares me is what's in the water, not the actual water itself. Like
It's going
You-
to
you
grow
there's
know
a
that, like,
box
when the-
jellyfish like
when the
that.
wave
That
is
is
start to eat
coming.
me and then I'm drowning and screaming. It's bad.
It's the fact that a little parasite can crawl up my pee hole and
Also
like
that.
eat me. Like that scares me. It's the big
Leeches,
catfish thing
bacteria,
that can swallow me whole. Like
parasites,
yeah,
bugs.
it's that
So
shit.
are you going to go watch Whale Fall?
No.
What's Whale Fall?
Whale Fall's a movie coming out in October about a dude who gets swallowed by a whale.
So Pinocchio.
Or like
Yeah, but it's like
Jonah.
a horror movie. It's
Or
like
Jonah.
fucked up horror movie. Yeah.
I mean, I could, yeah. That sounds actually it's kind of intriguing.
Watch the trailer. The
Sure.
trailer is like intense.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah.
just said no because I don't see movies, but no, I have to go
Yeah.
watch the trailer.
I'll probably end up
Basically-
seeing it.
Basically, what the real quick trailer is, it's just there's sperm whales chasing squid around to eat them because that's what they eat, right?
Yeah.
And this guy is a diver, is diving when this is happening, and so he's just trying to get out of the way of all this shit that's going on. And as a whale with a squid in his mouth is like trying to he's trying to chomp on the squid, and the squid's trying to get out. They go by the dude, and the squid grabs the guy's leg and takes him out. And so as the whale is eating the squid is dragging the dude down into the whale with him, and then eventually he gets eaten by the whale. And that's the trailer. And and then the dude has to survive.
Sounds
Send it to your brother.
yeah. I'll be like, hey, you want to be afraid of what's in the water? What's it called?
You go,
Whale
Corey.
Whale
Whale
fall.
fall.
Whale fall. Can sperm whales swallow a person though? I don't
Oh,
think they
easily,
can.
yes. They're
Yeah,
huge, dude.
if it can
Yes.
swallow a giant squid.
They don't go hunting people. It's not like he came up and just ate the diver. It was extenuating circumstances that got him eaten. But if they open their mouth, you're going down.
Oh yeah. They're that whale. That
Sperm whales are the ones that they used to go harpooning and Moby Dick stuff and
Yeah.
all that kind of thing.
yeah.
So
Okay.
they'll fuck you
that.
up if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like in
That-
the ocean.
In the ocean.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just like
I
in the
got there.
ocean.
Was it like
yeah.
it wasn't Fred Schwartz, it was somebody else, but had posted like an underwater beastie, and they were like, if you see this, what are you doing? And I was like, number one, bold of you to assume that I'm anywhere in the water where this thing can exist, because no, right? I was like, two, I'm probably screaming, passing out, and becoming a snack for this thing. I was like,
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
urinating
just-
would be at the top of the list.
Right. Oh, I'm just drowning. Like the fact is that you even said like I'm screaming. First off, you can't scream in the ocean.
oh,
Secondly,
it's just one time though. Like it'll all come
yeah,
out.
you're opening your mouth and water is getting into it. You're like, oh,
That's what
and
it
then
is,
you're
and
passing
then
out.
I
Then
die.
you're sad.
die.
Like I'm
it
just
eats me.
first. If I see that thing 9 times out of 10, I'm also screaming, and I will probably just swim into it because I know I'm done.
Swim
Like-
into it. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna panic. I'm gonna poop myself.
You're gonna poop yourself.
Yeah, it's over.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's over is a great
Sea
comic
monsters
title.
have eaten
I'm
all
gonna
kinds
poop
of
myself, and
They're
I'm
not
dead.
going to
It's
worry
over.
about it.
Like, I'm
Sea
just
monsters
like,
not
I'll be
gonna worry
dead, so
about
there's
it.
no
God.
embarrassment. That's what happens.
What if
You poop
what
yourself
if,
before,
though,
or you poop yourself while it's eating you. It's gonna happen.
what if though there's like a documentary of you? It's one of the reasons why I won't go cave diving and like other things. And they sit there and say like
You're like, crikey! Look at
We-
this woman. Oh, she shot herself.
she shot herself. Like, could you imagine like an
And then she
ancient civil-
died. Now we're gonna show this in a classroom in marine biology.
yeah, like there's like this. Like
We're going
years
to
and years
show
they
you
find
today,
this
children, the infamous Lori Calcaterra video.
artifact where, as you can see right here, she poops herself.
And on that note, I need to wrap it up.
Yeah, I cannot wrap up this too, but we are gonna do now the glorious poop yourself glory Calcaterra.
Be glorious. Go out with a bang.
Go out by pooping yourself. This
So,
is
Lori,
the
you
Chad,
posted
Tom, and
a link.
Lori
Is that a-
signing off.
Is that a live link or is that a future link
That's a whatever link. It's a
coming soon?
no, that's the late pledges.
Late pledges. Passive
yeah,
Power
I
Riders
do have
in-
a
in
do
late
have
pledges.
a coming soon link.
And then what
half
did you? What was
nine.
yours? The White Wolf. What was yours?
Oh, that's
Chad?
Carl's current campaign.
Okay.
So book 3 is currently live. So that will be the thing. And then you
And
have
then,
the Legend of Wicked Oz.
Yep, that is mine. We just launched a few days ago, guys. We're $6,500. We are stretch goal number 1. Stretch goal number 2 is coming. We got, like I said, we just launched a few days ago, so we got 19
I
days left.
heard that it was so popular you crashed.
I did. I crashed Kickstarter.
Yeah, I heard. I
correct.
heard that too.
Correct.
You're like,
For
hey,
2 hours, I crashed Kickstarter.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Bragging
yeah,
rights.
you
I
were
know,
sa-
right?
you were saying though, and I know this is a lie. You're just like, yeah, we missed a bunch of backers. It was really people trying to pledge, is what it was. Like, so you didn't miss any. There were just so many that
That's
you
right.
fucking
That's
crashed
right.
it.
I'm
That's right.
sure they just
So.
tried again and they're fine.
Yeah.
Well, they did, but they fucking crashed it. So that was the problem.
They were they were just all there at that minute in time, and the whole system went down.
Yeah.
And it took 2 hours for them to fix it.
fucking incredible.
That's your claim to fame.
Prove me wrong.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I like how you also have a character named Ginger as well.
Yeah. Well, that's L. Frank Baum. He named her that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't have any gingers, guys. Sorry.
you need to have a character named Ginger.
I mean, I'll think about it. I don't think I have one.
You should make one. Or you should
Maybe.
you should just write Ginger. You should write the Set the Hook universe Ginger.
Good.
That'd be cool. Actually, that's just the second arc, so you can't.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, it's like you can't have another Otis.
you can't have it. But you already did little shit, so I
I
can't.
did.
Yeah, can't do that. Anyway, I gotta wrap up because unfortunately I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
gotta
gonna go watch Sopranos and Drop Dead Diva again.
No, I already finished Drop Dead Diva. I was gonna go watch.
No.
I just finished Reacher, the fourth episode of Reacher. That's a really fucking good show too. So
My husband's watching that. He says it's good.
it's so good. I mean, I don't care if the books are just about a jarhead guy beating people up, and also the show's about that. But it's fucking great. You don't listen. You don't pay attention to the logic in the movie, like what could be logical in the entire situation. You just want to watch this guy beat people up, and that's it. Like,
Hey.
All
it's
right.
Officially.
Fish, you missed the entire show. There's a lot of fish references. Go back, watch it. There's tons of fish references.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy the stories. Guys, thanks for chilling. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We'll be back. I'm going to be at Monroe Comic Con in like 2 weeks with CB Zane and the new Critter series artist.
Oh, nice.
So if you all are going to be down that way, come see all of us. It's the 11th and 12th of September down in Monroe. So that's where I am next. What are you people doing?
Yeah. Where
I'm doing. Is it the Detroit? The Detroit Bourbon Fest is in October. I think that's the 4th. And then I'm doing the 24th of October is the Frankenmuth Bourbon Festival. So I'm doing like these 2 experimental festivals
That'll be fun.
coming up. Yeah. But I have 2 currently scheduled in next year as well. So I got 2 other conventions.
I'm going to be at One Day Con, Denton Comic Con, September the 5th. So
Okay.
if anybody's around Denton, which is my side of the town, it's not currently under construction, Tom.
I don't believe that at all. All of Texas is under construction.
Most of the time, yeah, but actually, you
So is
wouldn't even
Michigan.
recognize.
By the way, can you keep your leash on your Buc-ee's, people, please? Because there's a Buc-ee's in Michigan now, and I'm not happy about
No,
it.
there's not. It's in Ohio.
I swear there's one in Michigan.
There's not one in.
Google, because he said.
I swear there was one. If it's not here, it's coming,
Buc-ee's
and that's why I'm
Michigan.
upset. If it's in Ohio, I
No,
don't really
it's
care.
it's Huber Heights, Ohio.
Yeah, there are no Buc-ee's locations in Michigan. You are safe.
Yeah. There
You're
is.
safe from the beaver nuts.
Yeah, there is no plans for a Bucky in Michigan.
There's actually no Buc-ee's close to me either.
Okay.
You have to
I'm
drive
telling-
pretty far to go to a Buc-ee's.
Their brisket sandwich is fucking great.
I've
so-
never been to a Buc-ee's. Not once.
I'm so impressed with you. That makes me happy. I've been once.
Just never been.
Been once, just because I got gas and went inside, and I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I I've never been in one to even experience it. It'd be like me driving out of the way to go just to a gas station,
Yeah.
convenience store. I know
Yeah.
it's more than that, but still, it's like why?
No,
Why
it's
would
not.
I make a trip?
It's not
just
more
for
than that. They say it's more than that. It's not. It is just that. But it is
Yeah.
gigantic, and it's basically like, I was like, can I just get a Pepsi over there? Like,
Yeah,
what
3
are you
miles.
talking about over there? Like, give me a break, man.
2 blocks down this, and then take a left
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
Texas
Left at the
shaped
jerk
cutting
store.
boards.
Yeah.
Go left at the Texas shaped cutting boards, and they're on the wall.
Yeah. Let me just rephrase. Let me just say it one more time. I don't want it. I don't want your Buckies. I don't want your compact books. I don't want your sailboats.
But what he does want is Crab Battle.
I do want Crab Battle. I do want Crab Battle.
And Path
Fish,
of
you'll have
the-
to go figure out what Crab Battle is.
I wish I had said this earlier because you said Path of the what?
Path of the Living Dead.
Yeah, no, that's not our spinoff. Our spinoff is Path of the Pole Rider. Get it right.
No, I know that one too. Yeah. That's the
Path of
adult
the Living
version.
Dead.
You got to have the adult, for that. But then
Yeah.
you can leach into the public domain of the Living Dead and Path of the
Wait,
Living Dead.
It hasn't quite been 100 years though. Yeah, I don't know if it's
Doesn't matter. It's public domain. The movie is public domain. Yes.
'cause
You
it's on
can
YouTube.
use Night of the Living Dead. Yes. 100%.
I see what you're doing. Oh man, yells at Cloud. He's like, I don't want your Buckies or your sailboat. Turn down your music, damn it. All right,
Unless
for
it's the
real, I
80s.
gotta
If
go
it's
check
the
out-
80s, it's okay.
I gotta go check on my kids and make sure they pack their lunches for tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.